Hey guys, it's Stas here, and it's finally time to see how we went. So, as I said, you probably all seen my Tripel Karmeliet video, and if you haven't, it's up there somewhere. I'll put a link to it. This brewery, which has been family owned since 1670 something, 1679. Yeah, it was bought by HBW, I think it was, in September this year. And lots of people were lamenting the death of, or potential death of the Tripel Karmeliet beer. It's still going to be made, I understand, but this is, I know from experience, this beer is not exactly a beer that you can kind of just push out. It takes a while, so I thought I'd brew a beer in just to try see if I can get close, just in case it changes. So I went out and bought a bottle. And brewed my clone not that well, a reasonable while ago now, probably about 6 weeks ago now. And here is what it looks like. I just took it out of the keg. It's almost finished carbonating. It did have a big fluffy head on it because it came out of one of those little party taps. So it's almost carved up now. I mean, you can see bubbles sort of. Whoops, the camera's got to focus. Is it? Yeah, it's a deep golden colour. It's pretty carbonated, but anyway, let's see how it compares with the original Tripel Karmeliet. Alright, so this is bottle conditioned apparently, so I'll leave it a bit, it'll get a focus, yes. From memory, it's a bit lighter than my clone. And look at that clarity. Oh my goodness. Look at that head. Wow, that's clear. Yeah, I'm going to pause it and wait till that goes away. Okay, we're back to a respectable level of head. I mean, 2 fingers. It's still quite meringue and fluffy, but that beer is still super clear. And excuse me, if I just swirl mine up a bit, it's not quite as carbonated, and you can see colour is pretty close. However, it looks closer on camera than it is. Mine's significantly darker, but I think that's because it hasn't dropped out. It hasn't clarified. So once all the proteins or whatever it is that's floating around in here drops out, I don't think I'm going to find it with gelatin or anything like that. So we'll see what happens in the bottled version. I've bottled about 20-30 bottles, giving them away as Christmas presents. This is my dad's favourite beer, so he says. So that was a double bonus. If I can get some Christmas presents and a decent beer, that'd be good too. But anyway, enough about that. Hopefully he doesn't watch this video. No, he won't. So let's go in for a smell. Still a bit cold probably. Getting that sort of very estery, yeast ester Belgian triple smell, a little bit of spice, and getting that a little bit of sweetness coming through as well. Let's see how the noses compare. Okay, this one I'm getting a lot more sort of bubblegum. Yeah, this one's a little bit more spicy, not a million miles from each other, but this one definitely accentuates kind of more a bubblegum Belgian kind of yeast. and this one you get a little bit slightly fruitier, not spicy, a little bit of bubblegum in the back, but this one's more forward in the bubblegum. Very interesting. Taste. I think we'll go the original first, because I've tasted this a few times. And from memory, it tasted pretty close. You still get that spicy, yeasty, not yeasty, like estery yeasts coming through in the flavour, with a little bit more of the bubblegum, but some like really light caramel malts coming through. Bitterness is really low. I think mine was 20 IBUs or something like that, so it's really low. Excuse me, the hops that I did in the clone was Sars and Strian Goldings. Can never remember how to say that. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's really quite light mouthfeel. I remember it being a little bit heavier. Yeah, a lot of different spicy cloves type aromas. Really quite carbonated, again with the style, which gives a little bit more of the spicy, slightly acidic character from the carbonation. Anyway, let's see how the clone compares. Okay, taste is quite similar, which is good. It's not as carbonated as this one. They're both sitting at sort of similar levels of head, and if I give them a swirl, whoa, whatever, spinning two beers at the same time, it's a bit weird. Yeah, you can see that the Tripel Karmeliet original has got a nice little head cap back on, but this one still needs a little bit more time in carbonation. Yeah, this one's a bit sweeter on the finish, a little bit heavier in the body, but flavor profile's really similar. Really good. I'll just get the. This is the candy syrup that I managed to get from Beer Co. In Dandenong, I think. I'll put their link in the description. They were really helpful in getting this. These guys, as well as Clever Brewing. Yeah, I had to kind of make a couple of calls to try and get this, because these guys, Candy Syrup, had the clone recipe for this, and as you would have seen in the video link over there, it actually used a sweet mead yeast to get the character, which, to their credit, it's actually worked really quite well. So yeah, I would call that a success. Awesome. Yeah, I've just got a little bit of extra footage of the bottling. Don't know if I finished with that or not. But yeah, not much else been happening with brewing this year. Well, not the end of the year, but I pretty much resided to the fact that I'm not going to be brewing until next year. Just been a bit hectic at work and other things. Yeah, I could have brewed this weekend, but it would have been pretty tough. So I think I'm just going to leave the brewing till early next year. Then I'm going to pump out a couple in quick succession. I've got my Columbus and Galaxy beer that I've got to brew from the result of the hop tea, up there. I want to do a Brooklyn Smash as well. So I'm thinking maybe Gladfield American Ale malts, USO 5, maybe USO 4. We'll see. Something nice and simple to really get to know what Brooklyn hops are like. But apart from that, that's about all that's happening. So just kind of screaming towards Christmas, and I probably will do a couple of beer reviews around Christmas time, but there definitely won't be any brewing. But if you don't hear from me, and if I don't hear from you, have a great Christmas. Drink up a couple of beers. If you need an excuse, have a couple from me. But thanks for all your support and being a subscriber and commenting on the channel. It really helps me kind of stay motivated to keep putting up content. And I've been really enjoying seeing what other guys are up to and kind of becoming part of this awesome community. Yeah. So this is Stas from Stas Brewing, signing out, maybe for the last time in 2016, but who knows, there may be some shenanigans coming, who knows. Signing out. I almost forgot. I've got my summer brews, kind of, I know what I'm going to do, but I want to do a big winter warmer beer, brewed January, February. That's the plan. Ready to drink in winter. Now I've got a couple of options. I'm thinking, I want your help on this. I'm thinking either Mikkeller's Black Hole Imperial Stout. I think it's like 15%. That's awesome. I've never brewed it before, but I've got the recipe from the Mikkeller book. No, it's not here. I'm also contemplating the Brewdog Tokyo. I've got that from the DIY Brewdog recipes. Another Brewdog one, it's the Salted Caramel Popcorn Strong Ale. That's going to be about 15% also. I normally do a Southern Tier creme brulee imperial milk stout. That's an option too. Or any other suggestions. Yeah, let me know what you would like to see me brew. I don't see a lot of other people brewing the big ABV Brewdog stuff on YouTube. Maybe I'm just not searching for the right thing. But if you want me to be that guy to do just a silly grain bill, like 10 kilos for 12 litres, or whatever it ends up being, I'm happy to do that. But yeah, I'll put a link or probably just leave a comment below. That's the easiest. As these warm up, and I'm starting to get on, you can now see the colour difference. So yeah, this is mine, this is the original. They taste quite similar, but this one tastes so watery in comparison to this one, which is the original. Which is weird, because they're the same alcohol, thereabouts. This one's got a slight butterscotchy flavour. And as I said before, more in the bubblegum, more sweet, but it tastes more watery. Mouthfeel feels about the same apart from the carbonation. Maybe the carbonation, once I up it in this one, will be okay. But yeah, that's still got plenty of zing in it, even though it looks flat. This one is much more flat. Anyway, really going to go this time. So, Stas from Stas Brewing, have a happy Christmas, be safe, drink good beer. I'll probably see you guys before the new year. If not, I apologise, but there's lots of stuff that I'm looking forward to doing in 2017. So, out.